This is My Vietnam by Patrick Harris. This is the reason why I'm doing this is for digital tools too. This is Vietnam present day. My dad fought in Vietnam in 1960s, killed many Viet Congs, and this affected my life because both my dad and my grandfather were war veterans. I feel that I also be a war veteran someday, or family is expect me to defend my country. This is the North Vietnamese flag. They were the enemy of America and the Southern Vietnam resistance. South Vietnam was a democratic party, whereas the enemy was a communist nation that wanted to take over all of Vietnam and Laos. We got involved after the Korean War ended. The tactics that were used in Vietnam were the guerrilla warfare by the Viet Congs, and the Americans were basically in unknown territory, trudging through the forests, unknowing where the enemy was until the last moments when most of the soldiers were killed off, and machine gun fire, mortars, RPGs, and other injuries. This is a picture of a casualty of war. A civilian got shot by American soldiers by accident or on purpose, unknown. This is a picture of the Viet Cong fighters. This is their uniform that the Viet Cong wore during the Vietnam War. This is a picture of M16s that my dad used on many occasions to kill Viet Congs, equipped with grenade launcher attachment or underbarrel shotgun. This is a picture of a U.S. soldier firing a grenade launcher M203 China Lake. That was a very successful weapon in rooting out the Viet Congs in their tunnels, because the tunnels would cave in and the Vietnamese would come running out, and then the U.S. soldiers would just spray them with machine gun rounds. This is Operation Rolling Thunder. My uncle flew in the B-1 bombers that bombarded the northern part of Vietnam for about 4 years. My dad's experience in Vietnam has made me into a fighting machine. I'm good with knives, guns, and other weapons in the general area of fighting. Learned these skills from my dad, my grandfather. I started training when I was 8 years old up to today. I'm trained in preparation for the next World War. My dad believed in the war, as most other Americans did not believe in the war. They thought it was a waste of American money and other reasons. He stood up for it because he fought in it and believed it was for a good cause. My parents think that the war in Iraq was for a good cause. I also support the Somalian conflict and other wars that the United States will be in and in the past, such as World War II. Patton is my number one hero because he was ruthless, and he said in one of his famous quotes is, "I will not have cowards in my army."